fuck? What a fucking loser. Whoa, boys. He sent me a voice message. This is what it sounded like. You want to hear his voice message? What? Wolfie. Wolfie. Calm down. Calm down. Wolfie. You say don't kick you while you're down?
Fuck you! Fuck you!
That's a fucking brilliant bit. Now, oh my God. So the Wolfpack's back. He hasn't gone anywhere. He's just changed his name. What's his name again? Let's see. I gotta pull this up. Wolfpack 9876. So when you go and click on that, what did I get? Oh yeah, so there's no more live streams over on his channel, right? So I flip under a sock account because two can play at that game. One of my many sock accounts. Just because I've got all kinds of other accounts doesn't mean I have to use them in a nefarious manner in your YouTube live chat or in other channels. Sometimes it's good to go in and communicate with people not knowing that it's a bounce or somebody else. So dude says, so he had these, he deleted his entire channel and changed his name. But when you search Wolfie 9876 ? That's what comes up. All right, so that's why I'm bringing it up here. That way there's some evidence of it, because we know that he's up to no good. We know that he's always trying to get in and manipulate in that sense. And of course, it's on behalf of the people he's simping for, because it doesn't take long for Wolfie to try to make a point. I think Daphne had him modded, but don't hold it against the creators. He puts himself there with each creator in a very specific way, and it's protected under this desire to have anonymity, which is major bullshit. You know, anonymity's not bullshit, but if you're desiring anonymity in something, there's a reason for it. And if you're not stating or sharing that reason, then you're the one being manipulated. Didn't even get past the smell test, Wolfie. But when you're in that situation and you know that you're being manipulated, you know that there's morons sending you messages, that shouldn't bother you. It's a measure. It's a compliment in that sense. It's a reward for doing the right thing in the circumstance. So before I got live, I went and he had a message that he was supporting out there, this questionable organization, please bring me home, especially in this circumstance. And he's pushing their narrative. He's trying to simp hard for them. So I asked him, I fucking asked him what it felt like to get owned. And he quick deleted the post. So I left it on his only remaining post up there that has something to do with this. Now, that's right, Tweaker. You know what's amazing? You know what's amazing is that from their perspective, there's so many people out here, the people who are obsessed in that sense, we'll call us. The only thing that they have to say for themselves are what the police could dig up for them or dig up from them in conversation. Imagine imagine somebody coming to a determination about the type of individual you are by your locations at certain periods of time in a matter of 72 hours. And that's all there is. There's not 1 ounce of real, genuine, emotional, human connection one feel of emotion, whether it be off Daniel or Janie in this process. It's all self-serving fucking bullshit blather. And it's brilliant. Not in who and what it's for, but it's an example. It's such a sleeper situation. Lies go a long way. But it says so much about how little that they cared for Jack and Lily in this search situation. It's revealing. Just getting to know them from the little information that we've gotten, and they are so unwilling to fill in anymore. All in light, still they're still prioritizing themselves and their image ahead of their child safety, ahead of feeling some sort of accountability and responsibility. No, they gaslit the RCMP, and they're trying to run away from everything else under the guise of it's nobody else's business. This is such bullshit. This has everything to do. As soon as you called the RCMP, you made it excuse me, an issue of public safety. Just getting over a cold, but I'm fantastic feeling. Kim Elton, what's up? Listen to this. Daniel provided 2 statements to police on May 2nd, 2025 and May 4th, 2025. The following is a summary of what he said. Daniel said Malaya took the baby, Meadow, and left with her family. She blocked him on social media and he couldn't get in contact with her. So just as fast, she got out of there so quickly. Remember how much that stood out at the time? That and the fight at the end of the driveway. It's 2 things that we couldn't get past. And wouldn't you know it, they did have everything to do with the fate of Jack and Lily. Over time, they've held water. Daniel said he was in the bedroom with Malaya and Meadow, who were in bed with him. Lily came in a couple times, but he did not check his phone to see the time. I'm sorry, I just don't know the time. See, already we're off to a bad start. Yeah, so it's a real measure of how desperate of a situation it is when he's avoiding trying to associate any time with an emergency he's called the RCMP about. You can consider that distancing language. Oh, I'm sorry. It happened, but I just can't remember the time. Well, you're telling me it's an emergency situation and you're refusing to associate a time. Might be significant. Already he's being bullshit. No, a little bit. Laryngitis? No, I'm good. I just have getting over a cold, like a chest cold, that's all. So it's phlegm, but I don't want to say it or talk about it because it's off-putting to the audience. All right? I got my finger close to the cough button, but that one came up a little bit too quickly. I don't make a habit of it. Let me see here. The television was on, and it was daylight outside. Lily didn't say anything. She would just open the door and look in and leave again, not even an attempt to associate a time with it. Not even an attempt to associate a time with the last time he potentially experienced and was with one of the children who were missing. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't look at my phone. What does that have to do with you knowing the time or figuring it out in your mind? So the point to all of that is they're avoiding a center piece of time. And when they finally get pressed on one, they want to force it around 10:02 rather than anything else, rather than an other. How do you react? Dude gets shook, and they've got it on camera. Let's get just right to it here.
So what's the latest with this case?
I think we're going to have to dive into some questions so I can, really try to answer that because, there's so much.
Wow. Dude, Danny, you think that we're going to have to dive right into it so you can answer because there's so much? You never answered one fucking question from here on out after this. You never answered anything. You want to talk about Malaya? You don't want to talk about... You don't even want to talk about Jack and Lily. Isn't that why you're here? Or are you here just to have old Daniel be like this correspondent out in the field that's doing, all of this good work and letting the CBC in? You keep trying to flip the script, dude. You're the fucking subject matter, Danny. They're not asking you because you're such a great Canadian mind. They want to get you on camera because you are responsible for what happened to Jack and Lily, and you can't stop lying, bro. Let's get right into it.
But what I can say is my blood was taken or drawn, and they got a few drops in my blood for that, check my DNA, because my DNA is obviously going to be on the blanket. But
Criminal?
Yes. But it will not pivot to a criminal case or a criminal investigation from a missing persons until they have a suspect and they're going to be investigated and then, formally charged.
Do you get any sense from RCMP that they believe this is criminal?
Yes, but they don't openly share that or talk about it. Usually like an hour and a half to 2 hours. I only plan on being there for 20 minutes or whatever they have to do with me. But it's just like we just keep talking.
And so when you say interviews, that would be recorded, on the record interrogations?
Yes. Yeah, that's the audio recordings.
There have been allegations from Malaya's friends and family that you were abusive to her. Were you?
No.
You remember the headshake? Remember the bobblehead? Watch his head again. This is, friends, the most replayed part of this CBC interview. Deservedly so. Danny. Congratulations. It's just like they trapped him. It's almost like asking him how it feels to almost be a sex offender at this point in time. How do you think your life is going to change after you join the sex offender registry, Danny?
There have been allegations from Malaya's friends and family that you were abusive to her. Were you?
No.
They said that when she moved in with you, she cut off all
He's like his own Wi-Fi. He's bobbing so hard. That's a definite wave pattern.
contact with them, and you monitored her phone.
She also monitored mine. We both had the same passwords on our phone.
She also, he's trying to talk it off, provide an explanation for it. Of all the times to throw it back at the, dude, you're not getting very good at this. You got to throw it back at the interviews. You're providing, I'm just open and transparent. Yeah, there's a reason why I kicked the living shit out of her. Of course there's a reason. Always a reason. That's just the way that I was raised. Did your mom call you on the phone and let you know when to slap Malaya around a little bit? Such a horrible person. You don't have coats or shoes on the kids. All the time, I got to call you and let you know that. Fucking house of horrors.
There have been allegations from Malaya's friends and family that you were abusive to
Daniel
her.
Martel,
Were
bobblehead
you?
night.
No.
They said that when she moved in with you, she cut off all contact with them and you monitored her phone.
She also monitored mine. We both had the same passwords on our phone.
She's such a trusting environment. It's so hard to believe you guys only knew each other for 2 weeks before you moved in together. See, if she fell for you that fast, and she believed all of the bullshit that you told her, imagine how many and how much else bullshit she's believing from every other guy. You don't trust those hoes on Facebook dating. Think about all the bitches that you disrespected up to that point. That's the real problem. The problem is with Danny's self. Oh, trust issues much. I'd say. He's always looking to fool around. Danny's always looking for a good time. Yeah. I got this fantasy, this grape fantasy I'd like to try out on you.
And
I like when the ladies
her
say
friends,
no.
she blocked her friends on my phone, and she blocked them on her own phone.
So how would you describe your relationship before the children went missing?
Yes.
You see this reaction? This presumption that he's spilling over? Oh, yeah. You hear his voice? Bitch is rattled. You're getting rattled by these soft questions. You're soft, Danny. You're soft and fragile. That's really what Malaya found out. That's what triggered you to hurt Jack and Lily. Because you're a soft bitch.
Relationship before the children went missing.
Yes.
Right there. Yeah. Yeah, that nervous laughter. Eee. Eee. Fucking Dr. Ed. Hey, Daniel. I know you're listening.
Fuck you! You son of a bitch!
I don't really want to talk on that because I don't really want to talk on too much to do with Malaya. It's best that we don't.
Okay. And so you mentioned that there were some accusations about your past drug use.
Mm-hmm.
I've read some things about it being drug use that week.
Yeah, of course. Of course. How are we supposed to trust you now, Mr. Druggy? Got such a sensitivity about the substances that he was abusing at that point in time. Why is it an issue? Well, again, just like the physical and SA issue that was brought up through conversations with Malaya and the RCMP, the situation with his substance abuse disorder came up the exact same way. Very sensitive about it. You're right over the target. Let her fucking drop. Neutron bomb detonating 1 kilometer over your head on its way from 20,000 feet. Let's get the hell out of here.
The week the children went missing. Is there any truth to that?
No, I
course
didn't have any drugs. And Major Crimes knows that. Or they would have, you know.
Oh, Major Crimes knows that, or they would have. Oh, boy. Famous last words. You're putting your ignorance, you're a fucking little bitch for putting all of your ignorance on the world. Everybody else is so much smarter than you, Daniel, in this circumstance. No context. Just such little effort. Very disappointing. Amazing. He's helping the RCMP by not being very cooperative, but he's there to not be very cooperative as much as they need. Wow.
You know, charged me with possession of drugs or drug paraphernalia. There was nothing at the house.
Of course, Daniel knows everything about investigations. Remember how he first tried to delegate tasks to go and search up Cindy because she was so suspicious? Responding officer on the scene. Mr. Helpful. Yeah, old Mr. Helpful Daniel. I don't know what's going on here. I'm not responsible for it. It's all Malaya's fault. Don't know what happened. Danny. You give yourself away. That's what happened here.
So, and they know.
You had every opportunity not to come out and continue this facade of bullshit